Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In startup investing, it's a risky business. Not all the investments will work out. Know your risk tolerance and how much risk you want to take. Most investors allocate 3 to 10% of their investments into startup investing. Allocate a specific amount of funding for your investments. You need to invest across 10 deals to gain diversification, so take your funds allocation and set an amount or range for each investment. Follow-on funding is also a factor, so be prepared to invest again in many of those companies. Consider taking your allocation per deal and divide it into two, one for the upfront investment and the other for a follow-on funding. Consider what is important to you and invest in companies that align with your goals and vision. You may want to support your community or industry. You may want to foster diversity or create jobs. Or you may want to mentor entrepreneurs or keep your skills up to date. In the end, it's the why you invest that will matter the most. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.